Hey, okay, so I'm here to show you all about the Spiralizer and how it works. Let me first give you a little tour. So it's essentially a plastic holder for the vegetable, and then it has very sharp blades to help you form the vegetables into the shapes that you want. So it looks like this. There's on the ends, the blades slide up and down, and it actually comes with 3 blades. Try and hold all of them. Now, P.S. these are super sharp. I've already gouged myself at least twice with these things, so super be careful. So, like I said, there's 3 blades. This one, if you can see, it just has 1 blade, and then there's no spiky parts. This is what's going to make your ribbons. So when you see the salads with the zucchini or the cucumbers and their thin ribbons, that's that. Okay, and then you have 2 with the spiky parts. One is bigger and one's little. So kind of how I think about it is this is the spaghetti noodle and this is the angel hair noodle. So if you want the smaller noodles, you want to go with the ones with the more spikes on it, and this is for the bigger pieces. So far, I've really been in love with the angel hair blade. I've been able to use that successfully with zucchini and sweet potatoes, and it works really well. The other components, and there's actually storage down here for those 2 blades, but I just got them out of the way for right now. So this piece just slides in here, and there's a handle right here to secure it, and then this is your crank. Now, if you look, these are just plastic spikes. I have had trouble with some more firm sweet potatoes for them sticking to that, so you just have to be careful. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how it works. If you look also on the bottom, there's nice suction-y cup things. And those are to keep it secure to whatever your surface is. So I'm just going to push down really hard on all 4 corners to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then I've got a big old zucchini here that I just got this week from our local farmer's stand. So hoping it's local, it's fun. And so what I'm going to do with the zucchini is I just chopped off the ends, and the reason being is it attaches better to the Spiralizer without the ends. The little fingers can grip onto it. So if you see on the blades, I'll show you in this one, there's a circle. And what that does is that's like the anchor for the vegetables to stay on there. So when you put your vegetable, whether it's zucchini, cucumber, carrot, sweet potato, whatever it is, you want to center it right on that anchor. So I'm going to look for the center of my zucchini and push it right in there. And you have to, you're sticking it in there hard. And then you can see I'm forcibly pushing it in there. So I'm not holding it and it's staying there. So that's what you want. You want it to be nice and secure and out of the way. Now you can either do this into a bowl like this, or you can do it directly onto your cutting board, whatever works for you. When I do it, I find it's best to secure, hold down up here as well as crank. Softer vegetables like the zucchinis are really easy. Our 5-year-old loves to do it. The sweet potatoes and the harder vegetables like the carrots, it does take a little elbow grease to get it going. So I've started cranking it, and I'm barely using any effort here. And as you can see, my zucchini noodles are starting to come out. And again, this is the angel hair, or the smallest size. Now what you need to know is a lot of them come out in big, long spaghetti strands. But there are smaller pieces that are going to come out. And they're the outside edge. I find those to be fine. I mix them right in. Because honestly, if you have a whole bowl of just the long spaghetti strands and you go in for a fork of something, it's just too much. So you just keep on cranking and you go as much as you want. A full zucchini, depending on your appetite, can feed 1 to 2 people, depending on how much more you put into it, some vegetables or some meat. So I'm going to take this off and show you something. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out, and the blade's on the other side, so I'm not going to hurt myself here, don't worry. I know you're concerned about me. So I popped it off, and what you see is this is what was inside the anchor. Now you've got some options. I don't like to waste it. You can either eat it directly, or I just take my little knife and chop it right off, and then what I'll do is I'll cut this into smaller pieces and just go ahead and cook it in with the zucchini or whatever I'm doing. The sweet potatoes, I found it's a little bit harder because they're thicker pieces. So you've just got to work with it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try the next blade. This is what I would, and let me take this off so I can show you. You do have to manhandle it just a little bit. It's not super hard to get off, but you know, again, it's a piece of plastic. It's not hard metal, so you just got to yank that out. And then we're going to go with the big spaghetti noodle, and again, it just slides right in. So again, I'm gonna turn it around so I have a good anchor point, because again, you can see on there it just has a little bump from the anchor. So I'm securing it there, securing it on both ends, holding down, and now we're making the big spaghetti noodles, the thicker ones. And as you can see, again, it's coming right out, and these are spiralizing much better, a tighter spiral than the smaller size. So these are better if you're going to do like a thick sauce like an Alfredo, because there's more volume and more surface area to hold on to the sauce or to the vegetables. So I'm going to stop at this point. Again, you do get some smaller outer ring pieces. Just throw them in there. It's really going to be okay. And sometimes you might even need to cut these up. So let me show you. This is one long piece. It's not like you can shove that in your mouth conveniently. Okay, so that's the second blade. And then the ribbon one, let me see if I can get that one for you. Again, I've got the little anchor piece, so I'm just going to cut that off. And I want to make sure I have a fresh spot for to anchor this in. So you got to manhandle it again. And then I've lost suction, so I want to push that back down and make sure I'm nice and secure. So this is the one with just the one blade. This is what's going to give me the ribbon. Anchor it in. Secure it on the other side. Get my bowl. And out comes beautiful, beautiful ribbons. These are fabulous, again, with heavy sauces. I'm just going to stop here. But look how beautiful that is. You could do it with a salad and it would be fabulous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the comments all the information about the Spiralizer. I'm just a blogger who's found this, and my husband and I are really enjoying it because we're not eating a whole ton of carbs. And this is a really good way to help substitute for pasta and rices and grains in our diet. And obviously vegetables are gluten-free, so it's super easy to mesh right into our gluten-free lifestyle. My website is imaceliac.com.